Hello and welcome everybody from around the United Kingdom and around the world because today, well, it's my favourite day in the school year. It is World Book Day and I love this day because it means we have books are put centre stage. I love it when the wonder of words are at the beating heart of our work and our life. And I tell you what, we've got a wonderful story today about the transformational nature of books, how books can really change our lives. And I've also a little bit moody actually because I'm waiting for a visitor. I think you might know who she is. And she's always running late. Dear me. In fact, is that the door? Oh, Grandma, just come in. You know I'm busy.
Sister, I'm running a little bit late
I
today. I, I, I had a long time laying this morning because it's World Book Day today. I was sat up late last night reading my book. It's a romantic novel. It's about an older lady who has a beautiful young boyfriend. Not me.
Listen, I need you not to be rushing around so much, and I need you to make sure you're settled and ready for our story that actually isn't a romance. What?
Mr. C, because I'm going to knitting club.
Well, you don't even like knitting.
It's cake baking day today, so I'm going to make myself a lovely trifle with some sherry in it.
Oh, look, I don't think a sherry trifle counts as a baked cake. And you told me that you hate baking cakes.
Mrs. C.
I didn't think so. And you hate knitting.
I don't love knitting either, but I do love wearing jumpers and I do love eating cakes. Anyway, I've got to go, Mrs. C. I'll see you back a bit later.
Oh, dear. I tell you what. Uh, well, you know what? We can have a story without Grandma, I think. And maybe she'll bring me a bit of cake later. That would be nice. Let's have a look at our story today. It's a little bit confusing, this title, because it says, I hate, crossed out, love books. And this story is by Mariajo Ilustrajo. Are you ready? Finally, it's the last day of school. That means no more waking up early, no more spelling tests, and most importantly, no more reading. Enjoy your holidays, everybody, and don't forget to read a book. That's what the teacher said. A whole book? A whole book? But I hate books. Oh, I can't believe she's making us read during the holidays. Oh, no. Aren't we supposed to have fun and relax? Actually, I have fun reading. Oh, Mum, it's terrible. I've got terrible news. I have to read a book over the summer. Said Mum. I see. Well, there's only one thing for it. I'm going to take you to the library. Library? In summer? Oh, that's ridiculous. It's scandalous. Completely outrageous. Hmm, perhaps I should complain to the children's ministry. There is one of those, isn't there, right? Said the cat. Oh, what do you care? You're always on holiday. Well, when they got to the library, wow! Well, Mum thought it was brilliant, but all of these books just look even more boring to me when they're all together. And how do you choose? And they're all just quiet and still, and I really don't know where to begin. Well, absolutely not that one. And not this one either. A mermaid who wants to become a human because of a handsome prince? Oh, please. No, thank you. I give up. Mum, I'm not going to find anything here. Look, can we go home? Why don't you try this one? I read it when I was your age. Fine, but it looks very, very long. At home, the book looks even bigger. This is the longest book that has ever existed. What was I thinking? It's going to take me all summer. I suppose I should begin at the beginning. This is actually not a bad start. I guess it could be. Where am I? And what am I wearing? And who are you? Hi, are you ready? Ready for what? No time for questions. Quick, follow me. We are late. Well, I don't like being late, but where are we going? Just you try to keep up and you'll see. And they went to the dark mountains and through the big piranha swamp towards the cave of horror, through the quicksand valley, by the pirate lake, and all the way past the house of witches, the old castle. Oh, the map was full of the next part of the adventure. We have to collect some ingredients so you'll understand why. She said. What kind of ingredients? Some won't be easy to find. Oh, are you sure about this? And for some of them, we'll have to cross perilous paths. Something tells me this is not going to be a cake recipe, she said. And we're also going to have to go to some scary places. We're going to battle naughty pirates and dance with enchanted frogs. And you'll have to have tea with mischievous witches. After all, someone has to distract them while I find the last ingredient. Quick! Why is it taking so long? Abracadabra! Dinner's ready. Already? I eat and read. Have a bath and read. I thought you hated reading, said Mum. And brush my teeth as fast as I can. Lights off, darling. I need to know how this book ends. Now, where was I? Back in the story. The dragon doesn't seem happy that we've borrowed the potion he was guarding. He's following us, which I don't think was part of the plan. They get out of the house of witches, cut across the shortcut bridge towards the spooky forest. This better be the last ingredient. I think we have everything we need for me to cast my spell. Let's see. Oh, yes. Let's not forget the most important ingredient of all. One of my hairs? Are you finally going to tell me why we need all of these things? Now just need to do a little magic. Repeat after me. Pickled lettuce. Pickled lettuce. Dancing tree. Dancing tree. Cast this wonderful and powerful. Cast this wonderful and powerful spell for me. Oh, good! The potion worked and the spell is cast. What happened? Can't you tell? You're completely different. You've fallen under the most powerful of spells, the spell of a story. I suppose I do feel different. Well, of course you do. And just like that, I was transformed into a story adventurer. Mum, can we go back to the library? I'm ready for my next adventure. Already? Said Mum. I thought you hated books. Well, I think I need to try out a few more just to make sure. Oh, I love that story. A I hate books story into a I love books story. And isn't that wonderful? How books can transform us, and actually how characters can change from the beginning till the end. Oh, I really do wish Grandma had been here for this story. Oh well, I suppose I'm going to catch up with her later. Actually, that was quite quick. Is she back already?
Let's see.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
sorry, I decided that I would come back. Would you believe absolutely no sharing? So I thought, well, I'm going today. And I didn't really feel happy leaving you, Mrs. C.
oh.
To do with the sherry, of course.
Oh, I'm glad you've come back. In fact, we can probably read the story together because it's a really good one. Because remember when you weren't really that keen on the library and now you're there all the time?
Well, I have also learned how to use YouTube now, so I'm sure I can watch this back on YouTube later. Perhaps when I go home.
Oh, yes, of course. And did you do any knitting?
No.
Oh, well, maybe after you've listened to the story,
Yes.
because there was a girl who didn't like reading.
Okay.
And then she did like reading, and you didn't like knitting, and maybe if you persevere, then you might like it.
Hey, Mrs. Sue. I have, just so that everybody knows, I have tried knitting for the last 74 years. But maybe the next time I try, I will like it.
Yeah, never give up.
Give up.
Mm.
Mrs. Sue, I will
Are you
see.
giving up? Are
I'm
you,
giving up.
I thought you
I'm
were.
gonna go and have a little nap. I'll see you later. Bye, children. Have a wonderful World Book Day. And I'm going to be reading my lovely romantic novel. I think there might even be a little bit of kissing later when I read.
Right, that is enough. Out you get, young lady. What's she like? She always wants to talk about kissing and canoodling. Anyway, thank you for being here and listening to our story, and enjoy the books you're going to be reading for the rest of World Book Day. Bye, everybody.